Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion. As I always say, I do appreciate you being here for the journey, and it has been a journey. So yeah, let's just jump right into another match duel. We're still at 7 stars, still looking for the AI to kind of bring it, as Mr. Wheeler just said right now, because the decks that he has been using aren't too great. Although I kind of understand that Fiend deck that we were looking at in the last episode a little bit more, but the cards could definitely be a lot better in that deck. So yeah, we'll go first and let's see what Mr. Wheeler has in store for us today. All right, let's see what we got. We got the Diligent Duo, really good magic card. Pay 1,000 life points. Randomly select and discard one card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent then selects and discards another card from his or her hand. So really, really good. We got Tribute to the Doomed, as I've said multiple times during this series, a popular card of mine. It did help me win a tournament. Really do like this card. You discard one card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy one monster on the card, one monster card on the field regardless of position. We also got the Harpy's Feather Duster, which destroys all of your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. We got Zombra the Dark, 4-star monster with 2100 attack and 500 defense. When, as I always say, if you have a non-tributed monster with over 1900 attack points in this series, it does come with a negative effect, this being one of them. This card cannot attack a player directly. Each time this card destroys a monster in battle, decrease the attack of this card by 200 points. We got the Dark Zebra, 4-star monster, 1800 attack, 400 defense. It does have a negative effect, which is if this is the only card in your control during your standby phase, it is automatically placed in defense position. You cannot change the position of this card during the same turn. 1800 though is really good. We will probably look to replace this card with another 1800 card when the time comes, but happy to have that card with us. And we got the Island Turtle, really good defensive monster, 4-star, 1100 attack, 2000 defense. So we'll put the Island Turtle in defense mode. Let's just use the Diligent Duo right now and hope to get rid of 2 of his really good cards. It's always good to get rid of resources. Okay, looks like it's the machine deck this time. So we got rid of Overdrive, 4-star monster with 1600 attack, 1500 defense. And the Limiter Removal, which doubles the attack of all machine-type monsters that are on your side of the field when this card is activated. At the end of this turn, all the monsters affected by this effect are destroyed. So that could have really hurt us hard. So not sad to see that card go. We'll end our turn there, and we'll see what he can do.
I activate my spell card.
All right, he's got his own Diligent Duo, so we're going to lose 2 cards here. Zombra the Dark's gone. And yeah, I'll get rid of the Dark Zebra. Tribute to the Doom, I think, has too much value for us, so I'm not going to get rid of that. It's sad, though, that I'm on the defensive. Maybe that was a mistake because this is, I think, the Jinzo deck. And if I can't get rid of this Rocket Warrior now, you very well could have Jinzo and bring it forward. But like I said, I do have Tribute to the Doom, so if Jinzo does come forth, I could potentially get rid of it. He is playing 2 cards face down. He did summon the Rocket Warrior. We have seen this in the past. It is that 4-star monster with 1500 attack and 1300 defense, with the effect of this card can only be applied during the battle phase of your own turn. Any damage this monster takes is reduced to 0. Any monster attacked by this card has its attack reduced by 500 points until the end of this turn. So you can use this card in like combination with another monster to get rid of something in attack mode by decreasing its attack by 500 points, but that's not the case for us here. We did draw the Ruroku, which is a good spell card, which during your turn, you can reduce the attack of one monster by half and add that amount to the attack of another monster on the field. So we'll hold on to that. Don't think I need to really do anything. I could use Harpy's Feather. Yeah, let's just use Harpy's Feather Duster. Getting rid of 2 resources there is a good idea. And they were 2 really good trap cards, so very happy to have done that. Magical Cylinders, a card that we own. Negate the attack of one of your opponent's monsters and inflict direct damage equal to the attack of monster's attack to your opponent's life points. And a card that I really, really want to have, the Michiru, I don't know, but has a good effect of, you can activate this card when your monster is sent from the field to the graveyard, destroy one monster on the field. We'd love to have that card in our deck. So, yeah, I could use Ruroku and get rid of the Rocket Warrior. I want to just hold on that. If I put the Island Turtle in attack mode, I very well could lose it next turn as long as he gets a monster. Yeah, I think it's too risky. You guys can let me know what you think strategy-wise. I think putting Island Turn on attack mode right now is just too risky because I don't have anything to protect myself if it goes away. So I think I'll just leave the Rocket Warrior on. Hope he doesn't get anything to tribute. Just has another monster in defense mode. Alright, we drew another tribute to the Doomed. Again, I don't feel like I need to make any big plays here, so we'll play it passively right now and see what's going to happen. Just another monster in defense mode. Okay, so we're just waiting here. We got the Change of Heart, so that you select when control one opposing monster, regardless of position on the field until the end of your turn. So, again, don't think I need to make any plays. I'm assuming he's going to get Jinzo with one of these draws, and he's got resources to bring it forth, but there's nothing I can do right now. Alright, he's playing Gradius, 4-star monster with 1200 attack, 800 defense. It's very weak. We got the Sagan, so it's a 3-star monster with 1000 attack, 600 defense, with the effect of when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move one monster with an attack of 1500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. This is good. This will allow us to get a monster into our hand to hopefully deal with these cards. So I'm going to summon the Sagan, and I'm going to try to destroy one of these face-down cards. I doubt we will get there, but I want to know what these are. Oh, okay. Cyberstein. 2-star monster with 700 attack, 500 defense, with a effective. At the cost of 5,000 of your own life points, you can special summon one fusion monster from your fusion deck in face-up attack position. Surprised he did not do that, to be honest. But yeah, okay. I am going to lose the Sagan this upcoming turn, but that's okay. It's acceptable outcome. Okay, Gradius, destroy the Sagan. But now I will be able to pick something in return. Do I really want to play defensive and go like something like Dimensional Warrior or Morphing Jar number 2? Reset the board? Or do I just want to go on the offensive? And maybe take Gamma the Magnet Warrior. I think I'm going to go offensive. We'll take Gamma the Magnet Warrior, 4-star monster, 1500 attack, 1800 defense. He is playing the Overdrive, which is a 4-star monster with 1600 attack and 1500 defense. Awesome. We got the Harpy's Brother, 4-star monster with 1800 attack, 600 defense. So I am going to play that Harpy's Brother now. And I want to get rid of the Rocket Warrior because of its effect. It could lower this down by 500, meaning it could go down to 1300, and then we could potentially lose it next turn. So I do want to take care of the Rocket Warrior. I don't want him to be able to use that effect there. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there. I'm not going to shift Island Turtle. We'll leave it as is. We have some resources now to work. Well, never mind. There's another Rocket Warrior. And we'll get to see exactly what I was talking about. Unfortunately, he will lower my Harpy Brothers attack to 1300, and the Overdrive can finish it off. So that is the benefit of Rocket Warrior. That's okay, though. Acceptable outcomes. I still think we're in a very good position here. We did get a Headless Knight, which is a 4-star monster with 1400 attack, 1450 attack, and 1700 defense. I'm just going to take the trade because I don't want that Rocket Warrior on the field and potentially messing with anything else I summon. So I will use Gamma to attack and destroy itself and as well as the Rocket Warrior just to remove it from the field. And we can worry about the Overdrive and the Gradius as we keep going here. Okay, another monster in defense mode for him. Awesome. Got the Axe Raider. 4-star monster with 1700 attack, 1150 defense. We can definitely use that. I will summon the Axe Raider here. And I am going to use it to kill the Overdrive because I want to be able to get the Headless Knight on the field the next turn and not have to worry about Headless Knight disappearing the turn after. So we'll do that. Like I said, we got Tribute to the Doom in our hand. If he ever does bring something strong, we can get rid of it. I'm not overly concerned. Don't know what that could possibly be that he didn't want to play it, but drew the Mask of Brutality, really good magic card. A monster equipped with this card increases its attack by 1,000 points and decreases its defense by 1,000 points. Pay 1,000 life points during each of your standby phases. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. So let's get the Headless Knight on the field. I am going to go for the triple kill here. So I am going to put the Island Turtle in attack mode. We'll use the Island Turtle first to get rid of this Gradius. And we'll use Headless Knight to attack, hopefully, and destroy whatever this is. Ooh, nope. Okay. Oni Tank T-34, 4-star monster with 1400 attack, 1700 defense. So can't break through that just yet, but maybe next turn. And we'll use the Actuator to attack this. Blast Sphere. Card we own. Has a very good effect. It's a 4-star monster with 1400 attack, 1400 defense, with the effect of when your opponent attacks this monster in face down defense position, this card is treated as an equip card and is used to equip the attacking monster. Damage is not calculated. The equipped monster and this card are destroyed during your opponent's next standby phase. Your opponent then receives direct damage equal to the equipped monster's attack. So we are going to lose Actuator, and we are going to lose 1700 life points, but it's okay. It is what it is. I still think we're in a very commanding position here. And if he's going to put the Tioni tank into attack mode just to get rid of my Island Turtle, sure. I can now get rid of it. So don't know what those other two cards could be. If they're not tributes, why is he not tributing them? But okay. I got another Actuator. We'll summon that Actuator into attack mode. We're at 4250 life points. He's at 6,600, but that's all about to change right here. Again, he's got no magic trap cards down, no monsters to speak of currently. I think, and we have some very good resources in our hand if we need to turn the duel in our favor. So I am not overly concerned. I'm gonna probably try to go for the win this upcoming turn based on what he does. Okay, Cyber Falcon. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, it was a spell. That's why he wasn't playing those cards. Okay, smart. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, so he did summon the Cyber Falcon. It's a 4-star monster with 1400 attack and 1200 defense. And then he played 7 completed, which is an equip spell card. A machine-type monster equipped with this card increases either its attack or defense by 700 points. You cannot change your choice as long as this card makes it face up on the field. But yeah, like I said, not too concerned. We'll put Magical Cylinders down. We'll use Change of Heart to take control of his own Cyber Falcon. We'll use the Mask of Brutality to add to my own Axe Raider. And yeah, I think we're in a really good spot here. It's not enough for a kill, as we are definitely going to be just short by 50, but I did put Magical Cylinders down for a reason. So if he is able to figure out a way to get rid of Axe Raider, we should be fine. But yeah, that puts him down 50 life points. He'll get his Cyber Falcon back, and I think we're good.
I activate my spell card.
Awesome. Okay, that's fine. We're going to take some damage, but we got Tribute to the Doomed, so I'm... as long as I get a monster, I guess. It could go bad if I don't get a monster. Alright, he did summon the Patrol Robo, 3-star monster with 1,100 attack, 900 defense. During your standby phase, you can look at one face-down card that's been set by your opponent, as long as this card remains face-up on the field. So, okay. So we didn't get a monster. We got the Mystical Space Typhoon, that counter magic card. Destroy one spell or trap card on the field. So I am going to have to make the play now. So we'll use Tribute to the Doomed. We will get rid of the Mystical Space Typhoon that we just drew, and we will get rid of this Cyber Falcon. I am going to risk it and just try to take just 1,100 life points. If he potentially gets a monster, he will win, and there's nothing I can do about that. And yeah, that's a loss from us. I think I played too lackadaisical during this first match, to be completely frank with you. I probably should have used those Tribute to the Dooms earlier. So, hey, but let me know in the comments what you guys think about the strategy elements that I am trying to bring forth in these duels. So yeah, I definitely think I could have probably wrapped that up earlier if I would have just played more aggressive. So I'm gonna do that during this duel. I'm gonna try to be a little more aggressive and see what happens here and try to take this to game 3. But okay, we saw 2 of these cards already, so we did get a Magical Cylinders. We did get the Roroku. We drew the Penguin Soldier, really good defensive card. 2-star monster with 750 attack, 500 defense, with the flip effect of you can turn up to 2 monster cards from the field to your owner's hand. We got the Morphing Jar number 2, another really good defensive card with a flip effect. 3-star monster, 800 attack, 700 defense, with the flip effect of return all monster cards on the field to their respective decks and shuffle them. You and your opponent then pick up cards until both of you have the same number of monster cards, level 4 or lower, that will return to each deck. Special summon the monsters on the field in face down defense position. Any other cards picked up are discarded to the graveyard. We got the Dimensional Warrior, 4-star monster with 1200 attack, 1000 defense, with an effect of when this card attacks or is attacked, both this card and the opposing monster are removed from play and cannot return during the current duel. And we got the Gemini Elf, 4-star monster, 1900 attack, 900 defense. It is the highest attacking non-tributed monster you can have in this entire series without a negative impact. So we'll start with Magical Cylinders down. And I will put the Gemini Elf onto attack mode. I usually, as you guys know through the series, I usually like to protect the Gemini Elf and not play it right away on the turn 1, just because I don't want to lose it. But these other 3 monsters are very defensive in nature with their effects, and don't feel like I need to use those effects just yet. So we'll just go with that and see what Mr. Wheeler can do here. So a Rocket Warrior, okay. Man, I can't believe that last duel, though. I definitely did play too lackadaisical. I'm not going to use the Magical Cylinders right yet. There's no point. Alright, he's playing 2 cards face down. We drew Zombra again. We saw that in the last duel, so I'm just going to summon Zombra now. And I will use Zombra to attack and destroy the Rocket Warrior. Okay, none of these are being activated just yet. Will they be now? Zombra, yep. Mizuru. Yeah, okay. Fair. I lose the Gemini Elf as a result. Kind of figured it was going to be that. Sucks, but it is what it is. We still got Zombra on the field protecting us, so I'm not overly concerned just yet. Patrol Robo. Okay, we just saw that card too in the last duel. Nice, we got an Axe Raider. We saw that, so we don't need to go over that. We'll summon the Axe Raider, and I'm going to use Zombra to attack the Patrol Robo, as Zombra can't attack you directly. So he'll go down to 1700 now. That's still pretty good, though. And we'll use Axe Raider to attack his life points directly. One more attack with Zombra, and he's kind of useless to us. Once he gets down to 1500 or below, I consider Zombra useless, but I'm not going to get rid of it. Obviously, it's a resource, so we'll hopefully see him stay around, but we'll see. Okay, another card face down and another monster in defense position. Got another Axe Raider. Okay, let's summon that Axe Raider. And let's try to burst through here. So we'll use Zombra the Dark. Alright, it's a Blast Sphere. It is what it is. That's fine. We will lose that 1700 life points. Nothing we can do about it. And we'll use the 2 Axe Raiders to attack him directly, though. So, and hopefully, I don't want to speak too early, considering we did lose this last first duel. But I do feel like with 8,000 life points, a lot of good resources. He's only got 1,500 life points, that we are in a pretty commanding position, and we should be able to get the win here and take it to game 3. Okay, Cyber Falcon for him. There's that 1,700. We got the Diligent Duo, which we saw in the first duel. No point in using it, really. I'm going to summon the Dimensional Warrior, and we'll use one of the Axe Raiders to attack the Cyber Falcon. And we can finish him off with the Dimensional Warrior. Why not? Okay. That's how game 1 should have went. Like I said, I think I was just too passive. And I probably could have wrapped it up sooner than that. But, hey, as long as we win game 3, we should be fine. So let's take it to game 3. It looks like we are going second.
I'll just go along and set this card here. Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful, because this card's a trap.
Alright, he's got 2 cards face down and a monster in defense position. We have Shadow of Eyes, a trap card that when your opponent sets a monster card in face down defense position, change it to face up attack position. If the monster card has a flip effect, it is non-activated. We got the Magical Drain, which is basically the Magic Jammer without having giving up the resources. It's a counter trap card. You can activate this card when your opponent activates a spell card. If your opponent cannot immediately discard one spell card from his or her hand, negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. We have seen Mystical Space Typhoon, we have seen Tribute to the Doomed, we have seen Island Turtle, and we have seen Sagan, so we don't need to go over those. But I'm going to put both of these trap cards down. I am going to see if Sagan can break through whatever this monster is. I know it's only 1,000 attack, so I doubt it. But maybe he'll use one of these cards and waste it on Sagan. Alright, Blast Sphere. Actually, fine. Okay, cool. If we got to get rid of Blast Sphere, this is a perfect way to get rid of it. I'm only going to take 1,000 life points as a result. And maybe he'll use something to destroy Sagan without... Yeah, please use the Gradius to attack my Sagan so I don't lose the 1,000 life points, only 200. Very happy about that. No problem. Gradius, 4-star monster, 1,200 attack, 800 defense. This will allow us to bring something to our hand, to our deck. Again, I think I am going to be aggressive and not go with the defensive cards. I will go with something offensive. Gamma the Magnet Warrior, 4-star monster, 1,500 attack, 1,800 defense. Definitely don't want him to get Jinzo on the field too. So we got Monster Reborn, staple of the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise in general. Select one monster card from either your opponent or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control and attack or defense position face up. This is considered a special summon. We'll summon that Gamma the Magnet Warrior now. And we will use, hopefully, the Gamma the Magnet Warrior to attack and destroy this Gradius. Hopefully none of these cards activate. Maybe another Mishiraju. We'll see. Nope. Don't know what those cards are. Okay. But gets rid of a resource for him. He can't tribute now, which is good, as he has no monsters to do so. Tribute to the Doomed. Yeah, I can finally activate the Magic Drain to negate Tribute to the Doomed, and you had to discard a Blast Sphere to do that. So, oh, okay. That's fine, actually. Get rid of the Mage Power. I'm actually okay with this. I am very okay with this. Very, very okay. He got rid of a very good Magic card to use this. He discarded Mage Power, which is a card I really want in our deck. For every spell and trap card on your side of the field, increase the attack and defense of the equipped monster by 500 points. And in order to use Tribute to Doom, he had to get rid of a Blast Sphere. Another one. Very happy about that. So, yes, we lost Gamma the Magnet Warrior, but it's okay. We just drew the Mask of Brutality. We saw that last duel as well. Really good equipped spell card. I will summon the Island Turtle. I'm considering equipping it with Mask of Brutality because I don't want to lose the Island Turtle as it's our only monster. I could use Monster Reborn though. But there's really nothing in Monster... Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go with Mask of Brutality on the Island Turtle to take its attack up to 2,200. 2,100, rather. Sorry about that. I think that's the smart move, considering I don't have any monsters to deal with right now. So yeah, okay. Not sad about that. I'm still curious what those other two cards face down are, and why he's not activating them, but okay. Yeah, he played a monster in defense mode. Let's use Shadow of Ice. Let's bring it into attack position. It's a Gradius. Good. Now you know what? They'll have to take the thought process of, is that a Blast Sphere out? Yeah, I am going to pay the 1,000 life points to keep Mask of Brutality on the field. I will summon the Headless Knight that we just gained. We saw that in the last duel. 1,450 attack, 1,700 defense. And I will use the Headless Knight to attack this Gradius. Alright. Finally, he is doing something. Magic Arm Shield. I can't really stop that. So, unfortunately, I will lose my Headless Knight. So, Magic Arm Shield. You can activate this card when your opponent announces an attack. Select one of your opponent's face-up monster cards in the field and designate as the target of the attack. So, and now, because Island Turtle is on his field until the end of this turn, I won't be able to get rid of the Gradius. Worried that he's going to be able to tribute now Gradius for Jinzo, but I do have tribute to the Doomed, so that will at least get us in a good spot, but no. And no monster, so okay. That's fine. Yeah, I am going to pay the 1,000 life points. I will keep Mask of Brutality on the field. We just drew the Dimensional Warrior, 4-star monster, 1,200 attack, 1,000 defense. We saw this in the last duel, but I will just say this effect again because of what I'm about to do. When this card attacks or is attacked, both this card and the opposing monster are removed from the field from play and cannot return during your current duel. So I am going to summon the Dimensional Warrior, but as that effect just said, if I were to use Dimensional Warrior to attack the Gradius, I would lose the Dimensional Warrior. And I don't want to do that. So I am going to take the Island Turtle to attack the Gradius. I won't get as many life point damage on him as a result, but it keeps my Dimensional Warrior on the field, and I can still use its effect if he brings something else onto the field. So I'm not sad about the life points loss that I could have had with the Island Turtle attacking him directly. I think it is a worthwhile trade to keep Dimensional Warrior on the field. So we'll see what we bring here. I am gonna, I think, go for the win here. I will take the additional 1,000 life points. We just got an Axe Raider. I am gonna use Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy whatever this is, because I don't know what it is. And that's a good card. Time Machine. When one monster is sent from the graveyard results of battle, you can return it to the field in the same position as a special summon. So we'll do that. We don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's go with Tribute to the Doom now. I will get rid of the Axe Raider and destroy whatever this is. It was a Gradius. We'll use Monster Reborn now to bring back, which I think is probably just going to be the Axe Raider. I wasn't sure if there was... I was trying to think if there was something more powerful in the graveyard, but... So I probably should have just discarded the Monster Reborn, honestly, if I was going to use Tribute to the Doom, but I thought maybe there was something stronger in the graveyard, but that was not the case, obviously. And yeah, this will be a win unless he has something in his hand, which I couldn't even think of what would have to be in his hand. Nah, there's nothing I can even think of. So that gets us down to 2,700, and the other two monsters will be able to finish him off. So yeah, lesson learned for me about being too passive in these duels. Game one, I think, was very, very much a winnable game for us and didn't need to take it to 3 games. I just held on to too many of my good resources and was waiting for him to make a big play that just never came. And he just chipped away at me, chipped away at me, chipped away at me. But anyway, a win's a win. Let's see what cards we are pulling into our collection. I'm happy to see 3 new ones.
Man, I got totally whooped. But I'm never gonna quit as long as I got my whole future ahead of me.
All right, let's take a look at those cards. So an effect monster and 2 trap cards. So let's see. We got Blind Destruction, a continuous trap card. During your standby phase, roll 1 6-sided die once. Destroy any monster whose level stars are equal to the number rolled. If the number is 6, destroy all face-up 6 or higher monsters on the field. Well, that's very risky. I don't think that's worth it at all. It's too much of a gamble. Dark Spirit of the Silent. Just a trap card. This card can only be activated during your opponent's battle step. Negate the attack of one monster and select another one of your opponent's face-up monsters and have it attacked. If the new targeted attacking monster is in face-up defense position, change it to attack position. Okay, so it's kind of like Magical Arm Shield that we kind of just saw. It's not a good card because he has to have at least 2 monsters on the field, which is not always easy to do, but it's better than some of the cards we do have. So we'll put it in the deck and see what we can take out. And the other new monster that we got was the Dream Spirit, a 2-star monster with 300 attack, 200 defense, with the effect of when attacked by your opponent's monster, select another one of your monster cards as designate as the attacking target, then calculate damage. So yeah, that's not good. Okay. What do we want to remove to keep the new Dark Spirit of Silent in our deck? I don't really like Shadow of Eyes that much. We do have some monsters that really have to go to, though. I think Headless Knight is kind of up there. It's not looking too good for it. Eventually, Sagan and Witch of the Black Forest have to go too. But we can still use them for gaining resources, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, Headless Knight, I think it is time for you to go. So we'll remove the Headless Knight. But anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. You don't have to, but it would let me know that you're enjoying the content. And yeah, until the next episode, thank you for being here for the journey. Later.